Hey guys, what is up? RedPandaMining here. How you guys all doing? I hope you're all doing really well and having a really great day. In this video, I want to talk about the mining profitability for the month of December. And as you guys know, I do this kind of video at least once a month, and I've been doing it for the past 5 months so far, since August. And you guys can see here I have a playlist in case you guys want to check it out. I have a video from August, September, October, November, and then the one happening right now. So let's get into it. So how I always do these mining profitability videos is, we always look at the price, and I always correlate it with what to mine, and a typical RX 570 rig with 180 mega hash at 720 watts. I had to manually enter this mega hash number, by the way, because what to mine always puts 167. So I'm going to assume that's like stock or something, but typically you are able to get 180 mega hash, 30 mega hash per 570, okay, typically, and 720 watts. That's just what I've used in the past mining profitability videos. I'm able to get my 570 rig to about 740 watts, 730 to 740 watts. Okay, so let's quickly go through. I just gonna right away just show you guys the profitability for this 6x RX 570 at 10 cents kilowatt hour. And it is, let's see here, negative 0.005 cents. Okay, this is for if you're mining Ethereum. If you're mining Ethereum Classic, we're at 11 cents. And then if you're mining on NiceHash, which I just don't know, I don't believe this profitability off NiceHash is 15 cents. Okay, now it's definitely down the dumps, because if we compare, okay, so now I'm going to show you guys the video that I did last month, okay? Now I do the comparison for the month of November, and we can see here, back in November 18th, is when the Bitcoin was about $8,543.80. As of making this video, it is now $7,261.20. And then now if we look at Ethereum, which is the coin that's profitable on an AMD rig, for example, okay, is back then on November it was about $184.92, and now the price of Ethereum is $145.38. So you guys can see there is a $40 difference here, $40 delta. That's why we're not having really good profits here, and I can't think of another coin that is any more profitable on AMD cards right now other than Ethereum Classic. Okay, so, and let me look back here. So now I wanted to just show you guys the profitability of what it was with an 6x RX 570 back in November, and that was 58 cents. Okay, so yeah, we're looking from 11 cents, and it used to be 58 cents profitability after your electrical cost. And if we take a look at before your electrical cost, okay, so right now it's $1.84, but we were making $2.31 back in November, okay? And we're seeing a trend. It's obviously going down. This is not financial advice or anything like that, but for me it feels like the bottom. I feel like we can maybe go even lower. Like we're just gonna keep going down and down. Like it just feels like we're going down. But okay, so before I ramble on, I just want to mention that this video is mainly for people that care about profitability, alright? And I know there are people out there that want to mine the coin and don't care about profits. They want to support the coin, all that kind of stuff, all that good stuff. And I totally respect that. I totally respect those that want to do that, okay? Now, I want to kind of ramble off here. So you guys saw the profitability for AMD cards. It's not as great. Maybe I should just show you guys quickly a 6x GTX 1070 at 10 cents kilowatt hour. So that will be profitable. Yes. So if you have NVIDIA cards, you are generally doing better than AMD cards right now. Okay. So I forgot to talk about this before in previous videos, but NVIDIA cards are doing pretty well right now. I mean, not pretty well, but better than AMD cards for that matter. So depending on what kind of cards you have, It's your profitability is better on Nvidia, but AMD cards you're not making that much. Okay, so now I just want to ramble on people. I had a comment the other day on the past mining profit video, and here's a comment here. He says, "You need to see a bigger picture. HODL and accumulation is where the real profits are. Dollars are only an avenue to get more crypto, not the other way around. In 10 years, people are going to be crying who sold what they mined 10x. I have many arguments. I have many things about this. I also agree with you. Okay, I also agree with this comment. But there's some things out there. It totally depends. I've mentioned this before. It really depends on someone's situation. The reason why I make these videos is because I want to gain just perspective of different avenues, different parts of the ecosystem, right? Of all the crypto miners. And I would say for most crypto miners, we are in it for at least trying to break even or for profit. Or I would say a small amount of people are in it for supporting the coin, which is totally respectable. I totally understand. But, the aspect of having to mine, say you have a lot of mining rigs and, you're wanting to hodl and accumulate, which is cool, which is honestly cool. And I've actually been doing that for the past couple months. But I am paying my electrical bill out of my pocket for the past couple months. And let me tell you, it's a pretty hefty bill, okay? It's a pretty hefty bill. And I don't want to be disingenuous to all of you, but when you have a big, large sum of money being withdrawn just to pay for your electricity bill, and you're technically you are getting the rewards of the coin, and it doesn't help that the price of the coins also have been going down and down, but the mental aspect of it is pretty draining. And now the other argument is why don't you just buy the coin, right? Why don't you just buy the coin instead of mining it? Really, there's other ways you can think about it. Like if you are a little bit more profitable, you can mine and then sell the coins at the end of every month enough to pay for your electrical bill so that you could at least break even and then hold whatever you have left. But then there's another side of it where some miners, like myself, which I've done before, is you mine at a loss. And depending on your electrical costs, it might not make sense, right? But you still want to mine because you've already invested thousands of dollars into your rigs, and it really depends. Now the other side of it, where he mentions here, you hodl the coins enough until the coins 10x. It really depends. It really depends when the coin is going to 10x. So say you're mining for a year, okay, and you garner, and you're paying your electrical bill out of your pocket. You have to make sure you accumulate all of your electrical bills together, and then by the time, whenever that time comes, we don't even know if the next bull run is going to come in the next year or 2 or 3 years. You could be, if that person wants to hodl and accumulate for the next 3 years, think about how much of the electrical bill they're going to be paying out of their pocket. Will it make it worth it by the time you get to that point that you're going to get your return on investment or break even on hardware and your electrical bill? It's a hard thing to risk. It is a high risk situation, but for those that are GPU mining, it's considered a low risk if you were to sell every month to pay for your electrical bill. Now that is a way that I have done in the past, and I've already broken even a few times on my mining rigs, and now I just want to hodl. Okay, for me, in my situation, I've been holding a lot of coins for the past couple of months, but for me right now, paying for the electrical bill is quite a heavy burden as well. Okay, so but for me, I also make YouTube videos and I make money on different avenues, so I'm okay to do this, but everyone's situation is different. I've explained this many times, and everyone has a different argument. There's 8 replies here that I've replied, and from other people as well. And there's so many different arguments and variations and just different ways that you could argue on hodling or accumulating or selling every month to pay for your electrical bill. There's just so many different variables, and your situation just depends on your situation. So anyways, that was something I just wanted to rant about. And really, I haven't been really caring about profitability that much anymore. I just had to make this video because I did make a promise that I'd make a video about this every month. And just also, this helps for me, and I probably helps some of you guys as well that are thinking, you know, how has the profitability been the past couple months. And these videos here that I have shown here the price of Bitcoin and the price of the AMD cards here, and you know, just in terms of profitability. So I was going to talk about as well, it's in my opinion, because you know, we've been through these cycles before, that GPU mining is, like, in terms of buying hardware, is really cheap right now. And you know, I've looked on eBay, I looked on Nerd Gears, these prices you just cannot beat anywhere else. And it's really cheap. If you guys can remember, like, the RX 580s were about 300 to 400 USD back in the day, and 1080 Ti's were over $1,000 before. And you know, I think the prices are coming down, but we won't know until, I think, after the new year, when a bunch of the new hardware comes out. And depending on the price, we don't know what's going to happen. But anyways, my friends, that's all I wanted to talk about. I would love to get your guys' opinion on what I just ranted about. I'm sorry if that's not what this video was about, but I just wanted to give some context of what just some people have been talking about the past couple weeks, and the mentality and the feeling of the overall crypto mining market it has been right now. It's been definitely in despair. A lot of people have been turning off their miners. A lot of people have been selling their miners. But, you know, there's another way we can look at it. So, thank you guys for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Let me know what you think. Have a good one, and peace out.